Hello everyone, Sega Head back for another episode of Let's Play Castlevania Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis. We are at the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. This is the third stage, and this is where the difficulty starts ramping a little bit. This stage is a little bit trickier than ones that we previously were at, but nothing that we can't handle. We've got some nice harpies here. Ah! They're apparently like not nice in the way that like grandma's nice, and that you know, you go to grandma's house and you get like some cookies or something like that. I don't know. Everybody's grandma probably did something different. But yeah, it's like America. Like, oh, at least I'm an American. Like American things, you think of like baseball, apple pie, like helping grandma. Like those are American things. It's probably like more than an American thing helping out grandma, but I don't know. I'm just kind of quibbling at this point with that. So let's get back to here on point. I do not want that holy water. Oh, which is strange because in most Castlevania games I would be all over grabbing holy water, but the holy water is just kind of crap in this game. So we're gonna avoid it. Ah! Alright, I gotta be careful here. I'm just gonna use the boomerang. Alright, there we go. There's probably health somewhere in this stage, but I have no idea where it is. So we gotta be really careful here. But for the most part... Oh! And since I am here, I can't help but mention, look at these visuals. For Sega, like, if this was on, like, a Super Nintendo, yeah, everybody would be like, Yawnsville, whatever. Like, this isn't, like... It's like, do you ever even hear of Mode 7? And it's like, yeah. It's like, okay. So, for the Sega Genesis, though, this is a pretty cool little, like, wobbly effect we get in here for the tower. I dig it. But, like I said, this is Konami, like, 90s Konami, you could not go wrong. Like, everybody, like, I'm just missing these gems like it's going out of style. But, I mean, you couldn't shake a stick without hitting somebody who was, like, a Konami fan back then. And that kind of, like, segued even into next gen. Well, it definitely did. Oh man, had something stuck in my throat there, like almost like a hiccup or something. But well, I mean, with Metal Gear, I mean, like with Metal Gear Solid being so big, like yeah, I mean, Konami like rode on for a while, but nowadays it's like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, we're here to talk about retro consoles because that's what we do here. Like people here, you're either stuck in the past like I am, or maybe you're a youngin out there who's interested in retro gaming, which I can't blame you for. The pick up and play style that the old games were like this was like, where it's like, yeah, I mean it's more so trial and error, but like the fact that you can just like pick up the game, there's like no exposition, it's just you just start going right. In my case, I'm going left right now, but it's a lot of going right in these old games. However, I mean, that's one thing that always kept me going back here was pick up and play. Like, I love JRPGs, like I was talking about last time. And actually, I do regret that I didn't bring up more JRPGs like I was talking about, like what I was playing at the time. I named all PlayStation ones. I actually did really enjoy, one of my favorite ones of that time was also Skies of Arcadia. I played that game an awful lot. I actually borrowed that from a good friend of mine, and I never owned the game. I still don't own it, even though I do have a Dreamcast, but, I digress. I don't know if it was a problem with the game in general, or if it was just with his disc, or what. It was just this weird thing that, the disc would start spinning if I'd be like running around somewhere. I was about to run in a random battle. He always told me, he's like, if you hear the disc spin, he's like, stop running and wait. And he's like, and after like a second, you'll run into a random battle. And I'm like, okay, what happens if I keep running? He's like, the random battle, like the screen will start to shift, but then the game will just freeze. And I was not one to test like really like, yeah, chance fate or whatever you want to say here. So I just listened to him. And I don't remember the level I was in, but what I do remember is that I was not paying attention and the disc started spinning and I kept running, and yeah, the game froze. Like, the very first time that I did not stop running, that happened. I don't know if that was a problem with his disc alone, or if that was a problem with the game. I never bothered to look into it. But it was pretty funny that that happened. Not really. I mean, I don't think I lost a lot. I was always big on saving in every JRPG ever. Like, if you're a JRPG fan, you know that you save, and you save often. Just like how Wilford Brimley told you to check your blood sugar often. God rest his soul. But yeah, no, I thought about that, like, as soon as, like, I finished yesterday. I'm like, how the heck did I not bring up Skies of Arcadia when I was talking about JRPGs I played at the time? Boy, I can't believe I got away with that one by the skin of my teeth, didn't I? My throat's really dry. I'm gonna take a sip here. Give me a second. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, that was a fantastic game. Skies Arcadia mixing together like the ship battles with, I mean, you were sky pirates. All the characters really cool. I mean, there we go. I feel better now because, like, talk about that I'm a fan of JRPGs, and I was able to talk about Skies of Arcadia. But yeah, I completely, like, ignored that last boss. He's actually one of the cooler ones in this game. Like, I think. You have the nice, like, dithering clouds in front of you, the spinning tower. It's like cool, like, little motif you have there while fighting him. And he's not as uninspired as, like, the rock golem, which looks kind of like he kind of looks like the Myers Tires guy or whatever the hell. Like, I don't know. He just looks like he doesn't really look like he's made of rocks. He looks like he's kind of like made with, like, a bunch of, like, big tires around him. The first boss is just living armor. It's like, okay, yeah, it's like Snoresville or Snoozeville or whatever ville you want to live in. 6 to 1, half dozen to another, as my dad would say. But that one, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just like a flying, like, kind of like gargoyle thing. But I don't know. I thought that was kind of a cooler boss, and why I wanted to go over that was because the boss here is just the boss here is, like, really boring. Sorry. This is like my 6th take, not because of gameplay purposes, but because my commentary sucked. Yeah, even now it's not the best, but I think I'm doing better than I was before. Yeah, yes, it's coming from a guy who talked for 2.5 hours straight for my first video on Sonic 3. But yeah. This level though, okay, now I kind of like Jake.exe stopped responding there for a second. But this level, I might say, is my favorite music in the game. Iron Blue Intention. Really freaking good. However, it's tough because, I mean, like, if this isn't number 1, then it would be the number 1 would be Reincarnated Soul in the first level. I mean, but that's Castlevania for you. Like, the first level music always has no business being as good as what it is. It's like, holy crap! It's like, they really hooked. Konami knew how to hook you. It's like you just start up and you just hear this badass music. You got, like, this castle, like, in front of you. You got all this stuff. It's like, holy crap. They knew how to hook you. But also, what Konami was really good at, and going back to first levels, was they're always good at, like, having first levels that, like, weren't incredibly punishing. I mean, it taught you that the game wasn't going to be easy, but also is very intuitive in teaching you how to play the game. It's like, okay, here's what you're going to be seeing, and then it gives you a little bit more of that, like, every level, where it makes it trickier. But they were good at that. I mean, they did the same thing in games like the Contra series, same thing. Rocket Knight Adventure. I'm sure there's a lot of other Konami games that just aren't coming to mind right now. But that's something that you really shouldn't take for granted. I mean, you can take anything for granted you want to. But something that I don't take for granted is a first level that really shows you what to expect in a game. Because, I mean, a lot of first levels do, but I mean, they don't necessarily make it like make the game seem very inviting. Like, one of the games that immediately comes to mind is Super Empire Strikes Back on the SNES. The Super Star Wars games are badass. I mean, it actually feels like you are, like, playing through the movies. I mean, it's very impressive. But the arbitrary difficulty was always a bit of a turnoff to me. Not just that, but the first level, like, and especially in Super Empire Strikes Back, the first level is brutal. It's like, what the F is going on here? Yeah, I really don't care about that because I don't want to switch my sub weapon right now. That's why I didn't grab that. But yeah. I mean, there's a lot of games out there. Oh crap! Wow, wow, oh wow. I tried to be cute there and use my special axe attack to keep that from happening, and I ended up whatever. We're still all right. We're staying alive here. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Konami was really good at that, like with making a first level to games that were hard, but making the first level like a teaching experience. Like not like a tutorial nowadays where like the game has to literally tell you how to do everything, but that's not necessarily like developers being soft on you. It's because like even if not the modern games with like a retro motif, like they have like so many different things that you can do that they give you tutorials because it's like here's 9 million things that you have to do. And that's one of the things I like about these old games, the pick up and play mentality. It's like, what do I have? I've got a whip, I've got a jump, and I've got sub weapons. Sub weapons are all, it's like, it doesn't matter if you play Castlevania. If you play Castlevania before, obviously you know how a majority of these are gonna work. But first time you play, you just pick up a sub weapon, and it's like, okay, you mess around with buttons, you figure out how to use it. I also do like, oh goodness, I knew I shouldn't have jumped there. That was a dumb. I'm a dummy. But back to the point. I mean, you pick up a weapon, you'd be like, oh, here's something new. Oh, okay, it's a boomerang. It's like, cool. And but yeah, that goes back to the whole pick up and play. It's like, again, there's trial and error. Like you figure out how to do it. It's like trial and error isn't making stupid jumps like I did back there. I mean, that was just me not paying attention and being really stupid. It's honestly, there's no other way I could put it. That was just me being stupid, concentrating more on what I was saying than what I was doing, which that's a rookie mistake right there. It's like I've never made a video before. Well, I've never really have made that many, so I'll take that as a beginner's mistake. We've got some growing pains to go through here, like mom's buying the clothes that are too big because she knows I'm a growing boy. Oh wow, I can't believe I made that. That was a dumb jump, but I made it. Ooh. Okay, and we are at the boss for all intents and purposes. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I got them all. Nice. Go ahead and let the sub weapon disappear. Get the jewel. Got full health. Hell yeah. I almost made it through both levels without dying. Because I say that because this boss is easy, but he's also one of the dumbest looking bosses in the game. Damn it. It's just, okay, he's made up of, he's like living gears. It's like, okay. It's like, whatever. It's not like, he's not the, crap. I don't know really what to do. Okay, he hit me. Use my invulnerability, I guess, to dodge him. He's gonna do the swim now. Okay, yeah, I hate the other side here. Well, first of all, I hate that this is asymmetrical. I mean, you're gonna see it pretty easily here that the little room is asymmetrical, and you can't, like right here, I could walk instantly off of that platform. You can't do it over there because your head hits that stupid thing. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. See, like I can't just walk through here like I could do over there. It's kind of dumb, my opinion only. But I'm sure there's other people who are cheesed off, really cheesed off by this. But yeah, as you can see, the boss itself is not really. Oh, damn it! He hit me. He hit me. But yeah, the boss, like, okay, come on, stop it. Oh yeah, if you're doing drugs, stop it, Michael Jordan. He said that. Michael Jordan also said a lot of other things. Okay, you know what? I'm just, that's it. That's when you brute force it, when you're just tired of this guy. There we go. Done. Take that, you stupid gear. Ah, oh, thank God. Okay, so we're done with that. We're done. We're done here. And then we're going to go ahead and... What? Alright. Now we got this time. There we go. I had to show off there a little bit. Could do the swing, you know, flex a little bit there. Alright, that is level 4 cleared. Ah, still got 2 lives left. Probably gonna take a game over on the next stage. Stage 5 is always like a tricky one. Stage 5 and 6. Okay, the difficulty is really gonna be ramped up there. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. And we're gonna do the last 2 stages in the next video. Maybe I might only do 1 stage per video, not to lengthen this series at all, but because I know stage 6 is really tricky for me. I'll do some practice runs and see how I do. If I want to make it 2 videos, I will. If not, well, you'll find out next video. But again, thank you all for joining and watching this video. Everybody out there, leave a like, subscribe if you like what you see. Please leave some comments. I like to interact with anybody who watches these. Like, give me some suggestions on what other games I can play, and just what you like or what I could improve on. I just want to get some nice healthy dialogue going on. Like, I would really like to interact with you guys out there and try to get a nice little community going here, you know? Thank you very much and for stopping by, and next episode will be up tomorrow. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.